Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this big called, the podcast?
Morning Good. Oh, I love that. Yeah, by the way, shout out to Tim's Braids Box.
Welcome to Morning Good.
All right, we are here with Johnny Salami.
Anybody in the world?
What up, what up?
And Christoph Jean.
Hey, how's it going?
And we started talking about jelking. So what is your impression of jelking? Because I think you have a different definition of what I've been told.
Yeah, dude, it's a process of like making your dick bigger, dude.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. We're on the same page. We're on the same page.
You're like slowly jerking.
Keep going, John.
Wait, do you have to... Thank God the camera. I was very nervous that we weren't catching that.
I hope we didn't lose that.
Yeah.
I was told you just do like one, almost like you have a chode.
Yeah.
Just stroke it, dude, and it like lengthens your penis.
But you were saying
bro.
you have to do it when you're about to come. There's like a different...
I think it's part of the process.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know the whole grid. You know the grid system, dude.
You
but,
got to trust the process.
I think
Yeah.
that might be. Oh no, that's edging.
Yeah, edging.
Edging.
Is
Yeah,
when you're
yeah,
about
yeah,
to-
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah,
I was like,
gonna-
oh, it's another word for edging.
Edging is also
Wait, so-
a yard process, I think, dude.
A yard?
Yeah,
You
like
do it
you
in the
can
yard?
you can edge your fucking, your yard, like the hedges and shit.
What are they called? Hedging?
I see
Yeah.
now.
So an old man could be like, "Yeah, I'm edging out here," and you'd be like, "What?"
I thought you were saying it's like you get really close to cutting the grass, but
yeah,
you don't.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
kind of.
trimming your hedges and jerking off at the same time.
Double edged, dude. Double edged
Yeah.
sword.
Dude,
Yeah.
I almost died today. Not really, but I was at
Bro, you really took the wind out of that story. I have a crazy. It's nothing.
Taking-
yeah. The
Actually-
second I said it, I was like, no, I didn't.
I almost died today. I didn't. That's not even true.
I'm just realizing how fucking lame the story is now.
Yeah,
Like, it's not
yeah.
even close to being even.
What
anything.
happened?
No, I was just in
Now
line
you
at Starbucks.
shouldn't even fucking tell it.
This is so gay, dude.
Make something
I
up,
was in
dude.
line at Starbucks, and the guy
Yeah.
gave me like, I asked for one shot of espresso. He gave me 3,
Nice.
and then immediately I'm like, that's not even close to losing your life.
Yeah.
How did you feel though once you took that first?
Well, I
sip,
did. What I
dude?
did was like, I was like, I gotta fucking. I have to be upping my caffeine like every week. It's
Mm.
getting like more and
Yeah,
more.
of course, yeah.
Because I'm like falling asleep. I fall asleep after drinking a Red Bull recently. I was like, that's like insane.
Yeah.
But I have to time it with the podcast so that I'm not shitting on the podcast. But I have to have enough energy on
To
the
do-
podcast
yeah.
too.
Yeah, you don't want to get that false hope though, dude, where you're like jazzed up, bro.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what
and
I'm
then
saying?
it crashes
You're
the
just
second you turn on the microphone.
I think I've done that in front of you before, dude. I think I've been on this podcast.
I've
like,
never seen you electric in my life,
Bro,
I've
I
never
was-
seen you
I was
have
wicked.
energy.
I
Johnny's
was-
on fire on all cylinders right
Yeah.
now.
dude, I'm fucking 6 feet right now. Bro, there was one podcast I did with you, and I was like way too caffeinated, and you were telling a story, and I just started laughing. It was a really serious story. And I started laughing in the middle of it, and you just go, dude, what the fuck? I felt so bad. I'm
Was
like,
that on mine?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, I think that was the one that like I drank so much caffeine and then you're vaping and then you're seeing stars out of the corner.
You're
This is
blacking
too-
out.
Yeah, this is too much.
And it's funny, you're like, kids love doing this.
Yeah.
Kids love this. This is what all the kids are doing. They're slamming
Everyone's
monsters.
chasing that feeling, though, dude, of
Yeah.
fucking the
Just
caffeine.
over-
Being about to pass out.
Yeah, dude. It's like jerking off for the first time. You're like,
Yeah.
dude, you're chasing that
That
feeling.
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dragon, dude.
Have you, when I first jerked off, I was not really sure what I was doing. I just knew all my friends were jerking off, and then I was like trying to.
Mhm.
Yeah, so my first time was in a barn.
Yeah.
Somebody was like,
You fucked a horse.
yeah,
in the ass, and you're like, jerking off is awesome.
yeah.
I love jerking
I just
off.
think that's jerking off.
You know, jerking off where you fuck
Yeah.
different farm animals.
People are like, are you jerking off your room? You're like, no, how the fuck would I do that? There's
Yeah,
no
what
way
am I
for me
going
get
to
up
bring
there.
him in?
Yeah.
With like a bag of oats or something?
I mean,
But-
once were you shooting blanks?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah, of
years.
course. You
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
blanks.
Yeah.
But I would do like I could not wrap my whole hand around. I had to
It was
do like
too big.
the 2 fingers. No,
Yeah.
my hand was too big. My finger was too small. I'd have to do 2 fingers, but like so much pressure, just kind of like.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
you like
pinching.
7, dude?
Yeah, when's the first time you jerked off, and why were you in a barn?
I think I was 10. We have a family house in Tennessee,
Yeah.
and I was.
Every time I talk to Michael, I find out he has a new house and a new
This
location.
is the same house we talked about last time, motherfucker.
Dude, it's like our cabin, our farmhouse, our beach house. Sorry, I just,
There's something he's hiding, dude, for sure.
yeah, no, he's definitely
Loaded.
loaded,
Yeah,
low
yeah.
key loaded.
Well, it's funny because like I think I talked to you about this. Like my parents make like they're like upper middle class.
Yeah.
But then you go to an open mic and every comic's like, I fucking hate rich people. And I'm like, yeah, dude, me too. Totally.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's a difference between being like, actually, I don't know. I talked to a very wealthy person, and I told them how much money my parents made. I was like, yeah, they probably pull like $250,000 between them a year, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, and they're like, oh, so like you didn't have much money growing up? I was like, you're ridiculous.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
a real human being.
Dude, I majored in finance. And
Yeah.
I'm like retarded, but we did this. They invited me to like a convention
Yeah.
in college. It was like a field trip, bro. It was like near here. It was near Times Square or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm blasted at the hotel bar, dude.
Hell
and
yeah.
dude, there's some of the richest people in the world at this convention, dude.
Yeah.
And I met like 2 of them, and they were getting blasted.
Nice.
And I talked to them, and I was like, dude, this is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I found out at an early age how fucked up the world is, bro. Dude, they're making
You
so
talking
much
like
money,
Warren
and they're
Buffett?
just no. These are like I'm talking about like
Picture salami at a bar with like Epstein and
Yeah,
Trump.
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah, that's my boy, dude.
yeah.
So you like tits? He's like, yes.
But yeah,
Dude,
they-
outside of the pedophile stuff, he had to be a great hang. He's a big party guy.
yeah. It's
Maybe.
amazing how much they make, dude, for doing so little. Like they're just fucking flicking each other's nuts and
Yeah,
making
yeah, it's
billions,
so
bro.
bad.
And you're like, yo.
Yeah.
Because they just got boys that call them. They're like, yo, the market's swinging this way today. And they're like, all right, cool. Let me just fucking.
I didn't know it was that simple. I thought it was like Wolf of Wall Street where they're like, I have to be on 10 drugs a day.
Oh,
No.
there are people who are like smart and they're like, let's dissect this, you know, and they
Yeah.
spend like fucking 6 months
Yeah.
like examining
Studying.
everything. And then there's people who are just like hungover who get a call and they're like,
Yeah.
it's going down.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the guy who like is at the very top of the hedge fund.
Oh,
He's the
yeah.
guy who doesn't give a shit, but the guy who's like Wolf of Wall Streeting is like works for that guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he takes a cut and the fucking hedge fund manager takes a bigger cut.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you remember that time we did that circle jerk?
Yeah.
You know, they're like, if you don't do this, like, I'm telling everyone.
Yeah,
That's realistically what it is.
I mean,
like,
that's what Epstein was doing.
yeah.
He was just
Yeah.
like, remember
I think he
that
was doing a little
time
more than
I
that,
gave
but-
you that child prostitute? And they're
Yeah.
like, yeah. And he's like,
I think circle jerking is like not that bad compared to what he was doing. dude.
yeah. I mean, that's like, that's nothing.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
the circle was on fire, maybe that's what
Yeah,
he was doing.
in the
Who's this?
shape of a pentagram, and
Huh?
there's a dead
Epstein?
baby in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like to get to that level, there has to be a little bit of fun foreplay, not with the kids, but like in a friendship. What I'm saying is like when you show up to the island, there's no way he's just like we're fucking kids. Like you get to the island,
no.
and he's playing like some pit bull, and you're like, this is gonna be the greatest weekend of my life, and you're so
yeah.
excited.
Maybe, I don't know, dude. I don't know how he blackmailed them.
I guarantee
I don't
you.
know how he blackmailed them and then didn't immediately have like a huge reputation as the guy who blackmails people. You think he'd blackmail
mean-
one guy?
And he'd be like, yeah, that guy's a monster. Yeah,
I kind of understand it though. If you invited me to a nice island, dude, and we were getting smashed,
Yeah.
you could probably convince me to do some pretty.
Well, okay, think about it this way. Imagine I'm Jeffrey Epstein, right?
Yeah.
And I invite you to my island. And you know me. You know what Jeffrey Epstein does. You know, he goes to an island and he has sex with children. And then I'm like, dude, it's going to be lit. Fucking, we're taking a PJ there, dude, champagne, massages. I'd be like, you'd still go, I don't know.
Not
yeah,
if
it'd be
I
like
knew.
that friend you make excuses for. They're like, dude, he
No.
always
Mm.
drives drunk. He
he
got in a bar fight and like hit a woman, and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, but like, I don't know, like,
Well, we were bored.
yeah.
If
But
I
we were
didn't know about the
boys.
children, I'd be there in a second.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, for sure. If I
Once
didn't
the
know about
children came up,
children.
I'd be like, "Listen, man, like you need help. Like, I'd
Yeah.
give you that whole speech."
I'm not going to tell anybody, but bro, like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
isn't chill. Like,
Could you
Yeah.
imagine? That'd be so hard to do. Dude, when he's like railing lines and like playing like Fiesta music in the background,
Yeah.
and you telling him he needs help as he's like getting off a helicopter. He's
Oh,
like, no,
yeah.
you need help, you
No,
poor motherfucker.
Yeah, there'd be no way you could convince him that he
Yeah.
wasn't. I mean, he's probably so like tied into everything. He's got like 1 million blackmail cases on him. He's like, I can't quit. What do you think? I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
quit?
Oh,
like
yeah.
it doesn't,
Yeah, I mean, but like, dude, if
Oh,
I
could you
knew
guys hold
you,
higher on here, by the way? If you hold here, it sounds fuzzy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Dude, this guy.
Yeah, just a joke.
Yeah, we gotta joke the mic.
I mean, dude, but that would be sick though. If I like, all I knew was you, who you are now.
Mm.
You took me to a sick island, dude. You just take me into some room with like strobe lights,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of hot chicks with their tits out. And we
Yeah.
just throw fucking hard boiled eggs at them.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, this is the best day ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that would be
And
funny.
they were of age, then it'd be ideal.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
That's how. That would be funny. That's how he does it. He strobe lights it, and it's all hot chicks, and he just throws a kid in there. You're like, wait, I didn't know. And he turns the lights on, snaps a picture. He's like,
He takes
"Fucking
out a
gotcha."
carton of eggs. He's like, "You got your arm warmed up?" Like,
Rotator cuff, get it.
it was like during dinner. He's like, "Let me show you something."
Yeah, I feel like it's probably like a day 3 of the island that he brings that out. Because I
yeah.
don't see. There's probably a mix. There's probably people that purposely go there for that. But then
Yeah.
there's probably people who did. Because I heard he like there are a lot of the rumors where he'd have you bang like a couple 18-year-old girls, and then he'd like sneak a 17-year-old one in there and be like,
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Holy
he's gonna,
shit.
he's gonna warm up.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
just gonna bring in like
just at the airport.
yeah.
Just like you know those lines,
immediately.
the kids with the line leader and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They're all
yeah,
just
yeah.
walking up. You're like, yeah, this doesn't
Yeah.
seem
Maybe. I
It's
don't know,
amazing how
dude.
like it comes to that though when you have that much money. Like you obviously get bored after a while. You're like, all right, I've done a decent amount.
Yeah.
Let's spice it up a little bit. It's kind
Right.
of weird how they go to that versus
Right.
like something else. You could be a little more creative.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they've exhausted their options. Like
Yeah.
They're banging animals somewhere in there too. I guess.
think so?
it's animals. It's they're lighting stuff on fire. There's
Yeah.
like ritual seances.
Oh,
stuff.
shit, yeah.
Well, my favorite's that guy. Have you seen this guy? He's definitely full of shit.
Yeah.
His face is painted or it's permanently tattooed like a clown.
Oh, I love
And
that guy.
yeah, you know who I'm talking about?
No.
No, he goes on podcasts and he's like, yeah, dude, these Hollywood parties are crazy. I was there, Taylor Swift doing cocaine, satanic rituals. Next thing you know, fucking Seal comes in. He's doing blow.
Yeah,
They're all-
yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, he's lying.
Yeah, you're completely full of shit because there's no way that Taylor Swift would be at a party doing cocaine and satanic rituals and they wouldn't make you sign an NDA.
That's the part that loses you. I just don't think I don't think she's doing that at all.
Well, that's true too. But I'm saying even if that was a thing, it's like there's no
Yeah.
way you're not signing an NDA. And I'm like, this guy's gonna get sued because every podcast clip
yeah.
he says it like he's taking some out of the two. He's like, oh, okay, I shouldn't say this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
know.
I'll fucking say it.
Yeah,
Oprah
he's just
Winfrey
lying.
is banging Ellen with a strap on.
The
and
one
then-
thing I could see myself doing is like, you ever see that scene in Waco, and it shows like the film from like The Private Room where they would do like
Oh, yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And people were just like screaming and like sucking on each other's tits.
Yeah, yeah.
I would probably get in some of that.
Wait, I'm not familiar. So I know it was like a cult. All
Yeah,
that, but
they
what
were
was
just
this?
getting not like a circle jerk, but like a circle. and
yeah,
they'd
it was
be
like a weird room where
it'd be
they
like
would
a release
all
ritual where you would just kind of like let everything out, so people would be like, "Fuck, it's not that small," you know.
like screaming at each other and like
Yeah.
fucking, and it's like
It's almost like a pit at like a metal concert.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
in like
but
a
it-
private
but-
room.
Okay, that
like-
does sound sick.
it's like
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah in there though.
But,
Dude. It's like
yeah.
all their dicks are out and like they're screaming at each other and they're fucking. It's like a hellish orgy.
Yeah, they didn't show any fucking, but they were showing like
Isn't it on HBO too?
I think there's like 2 of them. There's one on
Okay.
Netflix.
I
It's
saw
pretty
one that was
recent.
like a documentary.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
I saw both.
Yeah.
both a little different, which is kind of weird.
Interesting.
But it's
But-
still fucked up. with the
Waco's where
government
they-
did, right? Like what was
yeah.
going on with it was fucked up, and they still like kill a bunch of people.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
were like,
idea.
"We're not gonna hurt you," and then they just started throwing fucking frags.
Isn't that the debate on who shot first? Is like a
Yeah.
big deal.
Mhm.
That's like, and then that's like kind of the origin of the Oklahoma City bombing.
Yeah,
It was like that guy got really radicalized by seeing Ruby Ridge and by seeing Waco, and then he was like really pissed.
yeah. And the new one they showed one of the moms, and she's fucking tapped, bro. She's fucking insane.
She
bro.
survived like the fire.
She survived everything. Yeah.
Oh wow! Or was
And,
she not
uh,
in the house, or was she just?
She was. They let her out. They started
Oh, wow.
like letting people out like one at a time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this dude was fucking. He would be like, "Yeah, if you let me on air
Yeah.
to speak to the people, I'll let 1 or 2 people out at a time."
Right.
So they would let him go on national fucking air, dude, and he would
I'd tune in.
he would literally just talk about Jesus,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then be like, "All right, I'm letting 2 out or whatever."
Yeah.
But this
That'd be
like,
funny. They're like, nobody's listening. Every single person. We have 0 listeners for this. It's not.
You could just hand him a microphone and be like, "You're lying."
yeah,
Yeah. Like the remote controller thing where you get like,
Yeah. It's like you give your cousin the Nintendo 64 controller when you're playing Xbox 360.
Yeah.
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 That's
Yeah.
what you should have done.
I don't really feel bad for adults in cults. I feel horrible for kids in it because like you don't have a say, but it's like there's always like an adult, and I'm like, dude, you're just so stupid. It's like,
I don't know. I disagree. I'm with Johnny. I could totally get into it, dude.
Yeah.
I could totally get got by that.
I mean, dude, when you're especially living here, dude, when you haven't felt something in a while,
Yeah.
kinda
That's
like-
a great point. And
you're
that's
like,
why like
dude.
can you hold up right here
Scientology.
again, by the way? Sorry, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's why Scientology just like killed in LA. Like it's all
Yeah.
these like actors who are like, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. And then there's guys like, there's aliens in your blood, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. It also is kind of easy to brainwash people.
Yeah,
like,
of
it's really
course.
if you have a platform, dude, it's not that hard.
We're also brainwashed by 1,000 things that are like innocuous and we don't
Oh, yeah.
really notice. And then next thing you know, you black out, you wake up, you're in the fucking
Yeah.
you're sucking
if you have
tits in
street
a
cred, you can just like put something on Facebook that's completely false. People will be like, "Holy shit, man!"
Dude, that is such a good point. I'm realizing how much of a dumbass I am because I'm like, dude, I wouldn't fall for that. And then I'm thinking, like, first off, I've caught myself saying things just because I want to be agreeable.
Yeah, of course.
Like somebody be like, "This guy's racist because this." I'm like, "I don't think that's racist." But I'm like, "Yeah, totally, what a racist." And then afterwards, I'm like, "I didn't think that at all. I just kind of didn't want to like be like, you're an idiot."
Yeah.
And then I think about other things like, dude, UFOs. I believe too much of that. Like, I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, I kind of am brainwashed in a lot of. I guarantee you, somebody's tricking me into something.
Yeah, of course. It's a million things that you just don't know, and you'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many dudes who like used to light their farts on fire who are like doing fucking YouTube research.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you gotta chill, man.
Dude, I saw this one video. It was about the submarine that imploded,
Yeah.
and this guy was like, "Yeah, here are the leaked, like
Audio.
yeah, communications between the."
He's like, it's Atlantis. There's mermaids everywhere.
Is that the Kraken?
Yeah.
No, there was they were like, it was like it sounded like very standard like submarine talk. I don't know anything about fucking submarines, dude. But they're talking about like, oh, pressure. What's your 10-4 on your excavation of the acceleration? And he's like, we got 14 meters, and we got the warning flash. Whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, dude, that's crazy. That leaked. And then like later, I saw a video that was like the leak hoax of the. And I'm like, I was so into it, dude. They had me. So I'm saying I would join like a.
Yeah.
If I didn't have like, if I wasn't like bombarded with all this information about them, I don't know. I started this book one time called The Culting of Brands. And like the premise of it is that like every brand is essentially like does the same thing as cults. Like to sell stuff. What'd you just break, dude?
It's fine.
Bro,
What was that
that was
noise?
powerful,
I
dude.
thought that you broke the mic or something.
It's fine. It's fine. We're
Yeah.
good.
But there's all these things that like there's like you you ever meet like a guy who's like, I only wear Nikes, or like a guy who's like, it's the same shit as being like,
Wait, that's you with the Izod polos.
No, I switched over to
Is that on the Izod?
That's an Izod.
Tommy Hogan, dude. Or
Tommy-
Ben Hogan, I mean.
Oh,
Like Walmart brand.
nice,
but you're
dude.
currently wearing an Izod.
Yeah, I used to only wear Izod.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah.
they didn't sponsor me, so I was like, fuck this. Fuck it.
Did you ask them to sponsor you?
Yeah, I've reached out many times.
Have they responded?
No, dude.
Dude, that sucks.
They've got some big names though, like Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers.
That's awesome.
You're like, what does he have that I don't?
Yeah, I was like, I'll boost your numbers, dude.
My friend used to do this joke. It's not a good joke, but it's kind of ironically funny to me. And he would be like, he would just go on stage and he'd go, "Oh, you ever look down at your jeans?" This is how he talks. He goes, "You ever look down at your jeans and go, man, wish these were Wranglers." And then you go, "I'm trying to get sponsored by Wranglers." And so he sent that video
To Wranglers, yeah.
into Wranglers email, and they went, "It's my friend Alex." They go, "Sorry, Mr. It's Alex Gasparini is his name. Sorry, Mr. Alex Gasparini, but we're declining."
It's funny that
your
they would-
offer."
it's funny
they
they would-
said a formal decline.
Why would they waste their time doing
I know,
that? That's
it's like
fucking
so
insane.
funny.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so sick though that he got a formal decline, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I wanted, man. It was
Yeah.
like, even if
So
there
we
was,
do
like,
appreciate the Johnny Salami podcast. We
Yeah.
respect what you do on it.
even
but-
if they just
Yeah.
said no, I'd be like, I respect that.
Respect.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, Azad. I look forward to the future relationship. Yeah,
Dude,
no,
just
once a
having
week, you send them reels and be like,
I
"What about
should-
now?"
Yeah, I should do that. I should go on my like podcast or Instagram. Just always wear the same thing.
I mean,
It's a
dude,
good idea.
Well, the sponsorship now is so funny how obvious it is. It's like everybody's drinking like the Logan Paul like drink.
Oh yeah,
And
they're
it's like,
drinking
no, this-
Primes. They got
yeah.
the Celsius in the background.
Yeah.
They got a death water.
Dude, death. Yeah, that's
Liquid
sponsoring
death
every
water.
podcast.
Yeah.
dude, it would be so sick to have like a sponsor that you believe in, though, dude.
That'd be really
Like
convenient.
Izod kind of sucks, but dude, Ben Hogan, bro, that's what I'm going after next.
That's your white whale.
I mean,
Ben
dude, they're at
Hogan.
Walmart, bro. They're cheap. No one wears them. Like,
Yeah.
just sponsor me, dude.
Yeah,
You
why
know?
not, dude? It's
Bro, like I wear them. Fucking, I've contributed so much money to them, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, like to hear Joe Rogan talk about Alpha Brain, like he's like he loves the brand. He's
Didn't
like,
he
he's just-
start Alpha Brain? I think it's his company.
Oh, okay, never mind
Yeah.
then. That's like
That's
the
why
same.
he likes it
That's
so much.
that's just the Alex Jones model. Like you
Yeah.
sell supplements that are by
Oh,
you.
100%.
Yeah.
Bro, there's so much money too, dude. Like every sponsor's like fucking Alpha Brain, Celsius, that
Mhm.
LMNT stuff.
Yeah.
which is like $50 a month, and it's just like
What is LMNT?
it's like fucking electrolytes, but it's like
okay.
it's like sugar. I mean, salt. Basically.
It's salt and sugar
Yeah.
and like B vitamins, and they're like,
Yeah.
this is like.
And I fuck with it, but it's literally like sugar and like potassium and calcium in a
Right.
fucking sugar packet, and it's
Right.
like $50 a month.
That's crazy.
It's like, dude, lower the price and I'll be for it, bro.
Yeah.
It's
right.
like,
Or Athletic Greens or
dude,
whatever.
it's like $100 a
Yeah.
month. That's
Yeah.
insane.
It's like
bro.
musty water, and you're like, this has to be good
Yeah.
for me.
It's like- yeah, it's
it
like-
tastes like shit. It has to be good.
I've never had it, but
It's
I'm probably
like
gonna lose
shaved
my A1's
cubes,
green
dude.
sponsorship. They're gonna look up this one after
Yeah.
I try to hit
Yeah.
them up.
Dude, you consume it and you just have like a legitimate like meltdown.
on Athletic Greens,
Yeah, it's like shaved pubes, fucking cucumbers
your
mixed
dick
together.
won't go down. You're just rock hard. They mix Athletic Greens and Blue Chew together. Dude. Call it Greens and Blues, bro.
What I would love to have is I would love to have an InfoWars like the medicine, but just leave it on my bathroom counter just to make people kind of weird.
Yeah,
just
that's a
kind of
good
fuck
idea.
with people. Just like Alex Jones brand, like
That's a great idea.
vitamin C, just to
Dude,
fuck with
I
people.
used to take acting lessons with this guy who was like a full blown, like he definitely got into Q later.
Mhm.
I don't think Q definitely wasn't around. It was when Trump was in office, but he started a podcast. I wish I remember what it was called, but all it was just him being like, "I love Trump." Like he would just do an hour with his friend, and I watched the first episode. I remember asking, "How'd you get into the Trump stuff?" And it's like, "Definitely Alex Jones. I really like Alex Jones." And they're like, "Yeah, he says a lot of real stuff." It's just 45 minutes of that. I'm like, dude, this is great.
That's
It's like
amazing.
it's my new favorite podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like subscribed to the Patreon.
Dude, my favorite is the guy. You see the guy getting arrested, and he's like crying. He's like, "Police Trump, if you can hear me, please save me."
yeah. Dude, that shit. President Trump. Yeah, no, they're I could have done that too. I could have been in Q.
Yeah, you
For
give
sure.
me a couple extra nights of drug use.
Yeah.
it could have teetered that
If
way.
I think I'm getting clues,
yeah,
that's what Dan Soder said. Like, I was not to name drop, but he was talking about Q and talking about how like there's all these movies in the '90s that were
yeah.
basically that was the premise, was like a secret organization picked you because you're special, and like now you get to know. I'd be like,
It's just Harry Potter for like
yeah,
adults.
exactly.
You're like, I'm the one
I'm
that
like,
has
I
the thing.
completely relate to that. I'd be like, I'm the only guy who knows.
Yeah.
You're like, you have the it factor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, literally, I'm the chosen one. I'm Arthur. I'm pulling the sword out of the stone. Like, Harry Potter, dude. Hagrid's come to my house. Like,
Yeah.
all that's about me. All that's true. That's about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be sick, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Even just to like, even if someone kind of like found out, like took a shit at your place, and they saw like the symbol tattooed on your fucking shower head or something.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah. I know.
They were like, "Yo,
Oh,
what the
shit,
fuck, dude?" And you're like, "Dude, don't tell anyone."
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be a hilarious joke to play on like a crazy uncle. You just
Oh,
convince him
no.
to be like, "You're on the right track."
Yeah. I mean, that's like classic shit, dude. That reminds me of the guy who flies drones over homeless people.
Yeah, I've seen.
He's like
it's-
tweaking meth people, and he just like puts a drone and follows them. Like, these guys definitely think the CIA is after them, and they do follow a drone.
Yeah, that's your biggest
like,
fear.
that's so funny.
It was so fucked up and hilarious.
It's the
Just to
funniest
kind of like
thing
just tip it the
I've
scales
ever
a little
seen,
bit.
I
dude.
don't even know if I talked about this with you guys, but I was saying it would be so funny to get into like fucking IT or something. Or
Yeah.
AI, I mean, dude, and just make like an alien fucking drone.
Oh
And
yeah.
fly it over like weed dispensaries.
Dude,
Like a crazy alien too, dude.
Yeah.
You don't
Dude,
smoke weed anymore, right?
No, I hate weed.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I
it's
can't
because
imagine
that's because
you
you
like
haven't
weed.
done it with
Huh?
it.
Do you like weed?
Not anymore, dude. I wouldn't be here right now.
You'd be freaking out.
I would have lost my
I'd be
life
in
to
like
weed.
I'd be in a fucking parking lot somewhere,
Dude,
dude.
me too, dude. I'd be fucking sucking or what?
Probably trying to, yeah.
I'm messing up.
My favorite's the guy that's like, you know why you don't like weed? It's like you haven't done it enough, and you
Yeah.
haven't done it with me.
You haven't done the right strain.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
I used to get weed for free all the time, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Nice,
can't
dude.
remember the last time I paid for weed, like even when I did it. Because
Yeah.
people would be like, this guy's tapped. Like, we got to pick him up and just talk to him.
Yeah, yeah,
And I would
yeah.
just be like that guy who just said, like, what if
Oh.
situations,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
you know?
Yeah,
But it was
that's
cool
great.
because I just got weed for free, man.
Dude, I got weed out of an actual jar this weekend, and I was like, this is really nice. Not getting out of some weird baggie that has like Mario Bros on it with like eyes. Because it's like apparently a lot of that stuff is just sprayed down. Like apparently like weed is laced now because of these weird dispensaries.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
with just
A
disgusting
lot of people have been talking
pesticides.
about that recently. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't smoke weed, but everyone's like, yeah, you got to find like the organic shit, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I heard there was like basically it's like cheap shitty weed that they spray like the Chinese chemicals on, like the synthetic cathinones. Like they're
God.
spraying
You're
it
fucked,
with K2.
man.
That's fucking so
Isn't that
shitty, dude.
wild? They're like, this weed's crazy. It's like, yeah, it's literally some
Yeah,
weird
some
drug.
poison. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I got so high once. I was like in a circle with a bunch of dudes, no homo. They were all like wicked cool guys.
Yeah.
Wicked popular, dude. And I was so stoned that this dude like whipped out his new bong that was like $150.
Yeah.
And he handed it to me to take a hit, bro. Dude, I took a hit out of the carb.
Nice.
Like, I inhaled the weed and I lit the top. And I just dropped the bong and it shattered.
That's awesome,
It
dude.
just shattered everywhere. And
I
everyone
love
was
that.
like, holy shit, this kid's going to get like, I thought he was going to fight me, dude.
Yeah.
And I was just laughing so hard that he was like, don't worry about it, man. Dude, I gave him $10.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's on me, bro.
Yeah, sorry about that. My bad. Buy yourself another one, dude. My
If you
bad.
stay positive, man, you're good, bro.
That's the key.
Imagine being like a drive-by, you're just like laughing your ass off.
Well, those people are so because like I always knew that guy who bought like a $400 bong, and he's like, because if you smoke this, you'll get more high. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, why don't you buy $400 worth of weed?
Yeah.
like it makes more sense. But then like he would always break it because it's always like high schoolers just passing. this
Yeah,
big
no, it's
thing.
like a giant thin glass bong with like 19 little swirls.
It's the
in
fucking
it.
honeycomb, brother.
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
The
it's a
fucking-
honeycomb into the percolator.
Yeah.
and then it mixes on the carb level, and you put.
I don't even
ice
think
in the-
percolator is a
there-
real thing. It just that sounds like something a pothead would be. I thought resin was fake for years too. Because like, and I don't
That's
even
so
know if it's
funny.
been proven. You remember what resin was? It was like the
gunk.
Yeah. And people
The
were like, it gets
leftover.
you actually more high than the weed.
It does because
you're,
it has like cancer and like you know, the devil
Butane
yeah,
sprayed in it.
It's like
butane.
dingleberries, dude.
Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah.
Smoking
When you're-
dingleberries. That's so
Dude,
funny.
when you're smoking weed now, are you just doing it by yourself or are you like hanging out with the boys?
So for the most part, I'm doing it by myself. Like last night, I smoked a bunch of pot and had ice cream.
That's lit.
Because I went to the beach. I was like looking really sexy because we had a beach trip. Me and my girlfriend, who you know, I'm not going to get too into it. I'll mention it briefly. We're in the process of doing an amicable breakup, so we went to the beach together. And I was just like, I got to look fucking hot at the end of this relationship. So I went like hard for the month of. I don't know how to work out because I'm having back problems too, and I
Yeah.
think it's from me going to the gym with no coach and just lifting
Probably,
things
yeah.
and like trying to really push myself.
Just maxing out, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to only do high weights. and
You're just
low reps.
running around with a 100-pound dumbbell. I'm doing dumbbell runs today.
Yeah. But now that that's over, I'm like, all right, well, the beach trip's over. Now I can just treat my body like fucking shit.
Yeah,
And I'm
there you
just eating
go.
A bunch of ice cream and.
That's a great idea.
Do you think
Zero
it's more
or-
fun to do it like by yourself or like with the boys?
Dude, you know what's really fun? Me and my friends will get high and go see movies like The Sound of
That sounds
Freedom.
awesome.
It's the most fun ever.
Sound of Freedom
yeah,
is hilarious.
Yeah, you got to
choice.
choose a movie that's like you don't go see a good movie high. You
Yeah.
go see something
Yeah,
that's like
nothing you have to
not.
pay attention to well.
No, I really want to see the fucking Dracula one, dude. That looks
That looks fun.
the rating's terrible, but I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, Dracula on a boat, like I'm immediately sold.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Dracula
would-
in Pirates.
I want.
Dude, if you have
I
a,
agree.
if you have a bad time in that, you're a fucking
Yeah.
loser.
I want to see
With
like
your Oppenheimer bitch ass.
yeah,
Be
I
like,
don't want to
"Eh,
get stoned for. I'll fall asleep or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I want to watch. I haven't done weed in forever, but I want to take like a tiny edible and just watch like Planet Earth, like such
Dude,
like a
dude, that's the best.
classic
Yeah, yeah.
stoner movie,
Oh.
and just like be in a blanket for it and like order in really bad food, like
Oh, it's amazing.
just pizzas and fucking stupid.
I did that
baby
once.
food.
Dude, I got high by myself. Just me, dude.
Yeah.
And I saw Planet Earth 2.
Yeah,
And there's a scene where this fucking lizard's running away from a bunch of snakes.
Whoa.
And it is the most like emotionally captivating.
yeah, I know.
I was like 2 inches away from the TV. I'm like, fucking run, fucking dude. And they like
Yeah.
kind of the snakes kind of get it a little bit, and then he escapes, dude.
Oh, dude.
I almost cried.
So great.
It was
Have you
wild.
seen the hair? I'm just gonna recount
Yeah.
like it's episodes of Family Guy. Like, have you seen the one where it's the hare being chased by I think it's a coyote or a wolf?
I think so. Yeah.
Dude, it's so sick. He gets away. He's so fucking fast. He's booking it and stuff. And the coyote's so sad. And then he finds another hare and just immediately eats the shit out of the hare. And I'm like, yeah, good luck with those hares. And then it's like just mauling a rabbit half to pieces. And I was
Dude,
like,
I don't even know if
damn.
this was Planet Earth, but it's the one with the what are those big ass lizards, dude?
Alligators.
Iguanas. Bearded dragons.
Komodo dragons.
Komodo dragons.
Oh,
dude,
dude.
that one is wild.
They're
bro.
crazy. You
It's
know how
like
they
some
kill them?
island. They fuck them.
No, they fuck them. Yeah, yeah. Well, they have like poison spit,
Yeah.
and they just bite you, and there's so much bacteria and disgusting shit in their
Yeah,
mouths that
they
they don't
fuck
kill
you
you
up.
with the bite.
Yeah.
Then you just die of like encephalitis, like a
Yeah.
week, and then they go eat your dead body
Yeah,
later.
your body just like fucking
Oh, that-
explodes.
Yeah.
That's like the date rapist of like.
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
well, we're like, this will do me well later.
Right.
Give me an hour, and
They're
then I'll go
really
back
the
and pray.
Cosbys of the.
I forgot what
Yeah,
the name
yeah.
of that one was, dude, but it's just about this island and they're just like filled with them, dude.
Yeah, Komodo Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
That
sick.
shit's
This-
cool as hell.
The coffee's now doing this. I'm getting a little.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
Oh,
little
yeah.
scared right now.
Yeah, I'm scared of Komodo dragons.
I mean, you should.
no,
dude.
just
Yeah.
everything's flying.
Just
through
Do
my
you ever
head.
have a? I meant to say this earlier, but do you ever have that feeling? When I was a kid, I used to have this feeling that I was retarded and no one was telling me.
No,
Yeah, I
I've
still
never
have
had that
that
feeling.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I have that every day.
But do you know what I mean? Like I'm on like it's like Make a Wish plus the Truman Show.
And like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
My parents
Yeah.
paid to do this podcast.
Yes,
They're like,
yes.
Christian,
Yeah.
Christoph's such a funny comedian. We'd love to have
Yeah,
you
they're
on."
like, oh, he's a comedian. Go follow your dreams, and then they're like paying a secret society to like make me have a normal life.
Well, I had a similar thing. My brother, when I was a kid, told me that my parents would pay my friends money. to
That's
hang out with me.
hilarious.
And that
That's
they-
so funny.
and it's so fucked up. And then they would pay them extra to laugh at my joke.
Jesus.
That's so funny.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. I thought it for years because one of my friends was just kind of like a habitual liar, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and he just went along with it. He goes, yeah, I get paid for this, and so I just like it confirmed the suspicion.
Oh
so.
no.
Mine's
That's
more of
probably
like a
fucked
Shutter
up.
Island type thing.
Oh,
What's up?
that's worse.
Mine's more of a Shutter Island type, where I'm
yeah,
just gonna
like,
wake up one day
Your
and be
wife
like,
killed your
"Fuck."
children.
Yeah.
Sorry to spoil Shutter Island.
Dude, the fear of a lobotomy, that is terrifying to me. Them just
Yeah.
like
And
taking
you just
me out.
you wouldn't even really know.
Yeah, you probably
Be a
wouldn't even
fucking
give a shit
zombie,
either
dude.
because you got a lobotomy.
Yeah.
But it'd be something that I think is normal.
I
You know
remember,
what I mean?
Yeah, I remember seeing like these pictures of people who got lobotomies and they looked like super like, like before and then after they're like, they're kind of muted and like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's even better.
Dude, the
Yeah.
scariest.
I'm like, it kind of worked a little bit.
Have you ever been in like a circle, dude?
Yeah.
And like you kind of like you present yourself to the circle,
Uh-huh.
and then it's no longer a circle. Like people start to walk away,
That's the worst,
dude, and then you're like, bro, I might be retarded.
yeah, because like they're having like a normal humans conversation, and then you come up and go, and they're like, Jesus Christ, like that's what
That
they
happens
hear.
all the time, dude. Yeah.
Dude, speaking of Down syndrome, I was in St. Pete this weekend, as I was saying earlier,
Mhm.
and they're doing poolside trivia,
Nice.
and
Are you just bombing on the trivia?
dude, we were okay. So like the questions were like one of them is like, what president has is a registered bartender or is like licensed bartender? And I was like, okay. And I was like,
No
okay,
idea.
Put down Bill Clinton. And there's a guy with Down syndrome bias. He goes, no, it's Barack Obama. And we're like, okay. So we put like, okay, Barack Obama. And then we take all of his answers, and every single one of them was wrong. In our head, we're like, maybe he knows something that I don't know.
Yeah, that's so fun. He definitely doesn't.
And we were like, dude, I think the other one was like, the only one he got sort of right. We're like, it was like, what movie do they say the line, do you like scary movies? And he goes, Ghostface. And I was like, I think it's Scream, but I'm not going to correct you. I'm going to write down Scream.
Yeah,
But
was
everything
he-
else, the movie Jaws, we're like, what's
Yeah.
the name of the shark in Jaws? He goes, Great Jack White. And we're like, my girlfriend's right. I'm like, Ange, it's definitely not.
It's not Great
the
Jack
singer
White.
Jack White
Yeah.
and Great in the front
No.
of it.
I mean,
It's
this guy.
funny to get furious. And
Yeah.
it's like, you fucked me up. You know how much I had on this. Yeah. You fucked me.
Donnie?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're-
Dude, you know how the Special Olympics is like a pretty good like revenue booster?
For what?
They're making a decent amount of money.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The who?
The Special Olympics.
Who's making the money?
the
Special
the
Olympics.
non-profit organization.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're reeling in a decent amount of dough, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I
I'm
see
thinking that-
advertisements for the Special Olympics on TV.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
like an
nonprofit.
advertising budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's technically like a non-profit, but dude,
Yeah.
I was thinking we should start like NASCAR for retards. Dude, that would be fucking wild.
Yeah.
NASCAR.
I was doing
Take it real quick.
NASTard.
Yeah. I might be retarded.
You're telling me you wouldn't watch that, dude?
I definitely would, and they'd be bumper cars.
No, I'm
It'd be
saying like
bumper cars, and the first place gets cotton candy.
I was thinking like death race. Like, you have like 3 years to make your own vehicle.
Yeah. They can't get any help. Just like they got like spikes and shit. Dude, it's like that show where that movie where the prisoners race to get out of prison.
Yeah, Death Race. That's what you just said. Yeah.
You know that movie?
That's Death Race.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh, did you-
I thought it was a different movie.
It'd be
I
funny.
thought it was what's the one with Quentin Tarantino?
dude, I thought you were telling a joke that I just didn't get. I was like, fuck, dude, I'm retarded.
No, I'm the one who's stupid. I didn't know.
That's Bulletproof.
Yeah, or something
something
like
like
Death Proof.
Death Proof.
Yeah,
Death
that's right.
Race is wild, dude.
Dude, I
If
want to
you
watch
did
that
that with the
again.
Special Olympics, dude, there would be like 3
That's
explosions
a good pot
before,
movie.
like, yeah, that movie's wild, especially with the hot chick in it, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Who was in it?
Probably some dirty hot chick like Megan Fox with like
Yeah.
with like grease on her
No,
legs.
it's like
Yeah.
And you
some-
find out later she was like 12. You're like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Man,
it's like
man,
some
you're like-
Hispanic woman. She's also been in like a fighting show.
Michelle Rodriguez.
I think so, maybe.
I find Michelle Rodriguez very hot.
Oh,
and
dude,
kind
she's so hot, man.
yeah.
Which one's she?
She's in it's so funny we stop in the middle of the podcast to look at pictures of hot girls.
Dude, she's
I think it
definitely
is
a
Michelle
bitch.
Rodriguez.
What's she look like?
I don't know. No, it's not Michelle Rodriguez. It's someone I've never heard of.
Those are funny too. You ever watch a whole movie and you think it's one actor?
I'm trying to
and you realize
find
it's, like,
a-
not Jesse
a-
Eisenberg.
Yeah.
They got a lot of curly headed kids.
I
And
have
like
no idea who this woman is.
Oh yeah.
But
Dude,
I thought it was
she's so
Michelle
hot.
Rodriguez, but she's a
Oh,
babe,
damn.
dude.
She's in some fighting
She looks
TV
almost like
show that was
Native
like
American.
super popular.
Dude, I love.
Natalie Martinez.
They made a Death Race 2. I love the straight to DVD movies after like an okay movie. Like Death Race 2.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it's straight to DVD, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's some other guy.
Yeah. But in your mind, they're like, we're not going to care if he swaps it out, or it's like
No.
his brother or something.
No one would, dude.
I wonder where
mean,
they filmed that too, dude.
What,
It's like
Death
some of
Race?
that's got to be real.
Yeah, it's 100%
Yeah, they
real.
kill
Just film
people.
in like
Yeah.
a residential neighborhood.
The film in Death Race in the neighborhood.
It's like a cul-de-sac, dude.
Yeah, that would stink,
That'd be
dude.
so fucking funny.
Yeah, I love, especially in New York City. You see them; they're always like blocking off the street for people
Yeah.
to shoot stuff. Just a guy just comes flying through.
He's slamming into buildings.
It's got like an M60 planted at the top of it.
Well, yeah, just like fucking.
Well, that's
that'd be
the
a
funny part.
way worse, like Alec Baldwin situation.
Yeah.
The machine gun on the car was real.
Just wiped out a whole entire crew.
Like a mass shooting level.
Like, sir,
He's like, this wasn't supposed to be loaded.
And he was
He's
like,
just
yeah, that would suck.
plead
dude.
not guilty. They're like, we have this on video. You're like, not guilty.
CGI.
Dude, that's like I started watching Cops recently. Those are the funniest. It's so funny. So first off, you realize a lot of it's incredibly racist.
Oh, it's horrible.
Because they're just like, yeah, we just had a suspicion. We should pull you over. You're like, all right.
Yeah, they got to bring cops back, man, for sure.
Yeah,
No, I think they
have
do.
live PD now.
Yeah. It's not the same though.
But I
dude.
think it was some sort of weird thing where it's like they couldn't make cops again because of like some sort of weird like agreement, like filming agreement. But if it's live, it's different.
Yeah, because they don't have to blur the faces or something.
Right,
Like that. It's live, 'cause
yeah.
They're like, this is just like the news.
Yeah.
You just happen to walk on the set of a movie that we were walking right
I
towards
know
you.
it's so that's wrong.
Oh,
It's
totally,
bad.
yeah.
Especially with everything that's been going on, like they were probably like, "Oh, we need to stop this." 'Cause there are some crazy cops episodes, dude.
Yeah.
But it is funny always on both sides because like the cops always like really racist with stopping them, but then the guy has like 10 guns and he's like, honestly, I have no idea how any of this got here. And you're like
Well, they don't show like the other 5 pullovers that were nothing.
Yeah.
They don't show the Rodney King.
Yeah.
Like we're just beating the shit out of a guy for no reason. They're gonna do the one where they're like, see, look,
yeah.
he had an ounce of cocaine on.
Yeah.
I never liked the guns. I only watched Cops for one reason, and it was always the fucking highway pullovers because they always had ones. There was one dude. This cop pulled someone over on the highway, and this guy drives into the cop car
Yeah.
full speed. And he gets out and he goes, "Holy shit, I didn't see you there." The cop's just like, dude, what the fuck?
What the, like
Yeah.
on like he's pulling someone else over and that
Yeah.
guy, yeah.
The other guy just gets away.
Whoa! What?
That's how blasted they were, too. dude.
Yeah,
It's like,
shit face.
I can't imagine being that blasted.
Driving.
That happens. I think they had to change the color of the cop lights
Yeah.
because that was happening a lot. Like a lot of cops
Moth
died.
to a flame, dude.
Yeah, dude. I think when you're intoxicated, like the light kind of attracts you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a safe
Yeah.
place to drive. Right towards the light.
Yeah.
It's like a lighthouse. Yeah.
You're like, Okay. What are they changing the light color? It's like they don't like green. Like, why would they change the light color?
They just change it to like rainbow.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone just drives away.
Yeah.
Not gonna be part of one of those
Homophobic
parties.
guys.
Yeah.
Those fucking homos.
Bunch of pickle
Like
smoochers.
fucking queer.
Depending on where you are.
I saw one that was so funny. This guy, he goes like domestic dispute, and this guy's like, my wife, she stabbed me. She's high on crank again. And then the woman is just like the scariest looking, like it looks like a rat with like with like literally like beady red eyes.
Yeah, they're freaky, dude.
And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She plays so stupid. She's like, I didn't stab him. And they're like, ma'am, there's like a kitchen knife right there with
In her
blood on
hand.
it. Yeah,
Whoa!
she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, it's fine. Deborah will settle off in the morning. I'll be back tomorrow. I was like, sir, you should not go back.
Yeah.
She just tried to stab you. He's like, it'll wear
Yeah.
off.
I saw one. It was two gay guys beating the shit out of each
Dude,
other.
I wanted to talk about this. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, let me
And
hear
they're
this.
like, yeah, we beat each other up.
Yeah.
Man. And then the cops are like, are you gonna press charge? It's like, what's going on? They're like, nah. And then like the cop was like, yeah, they do that like a couple times a week. Like
Oh my
it was like I always come out to these two gay guys beating the shit out of
They
each
were a
other.
couple?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to
Couple
say.
up. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just random gay guys.
That would be so funny if they didn't know each
yeah,
other.
yeah. They just got into a regular bar fight and they're like, wait, are you guys both gay? All right, well then it's easy.
We found out halfway through the wrestling section of the fight that we're both
No,
gay.
we're
Like
both
next
gay.
Wednesday, same time.
But what was it? I was at a show recently and I was like doing crowd work.
Yeah.
And I asked a guy, I was like, what's the dumbest thing you've done drunk? Just whatever bullshit. I hate doing that. But I'm like, whatever, I'm hosting.
yeah.
And the guy's like, I punched him in the face. And I was like, what? He's
Oh.
like, we're dating. He's like, I did so much cocaine. I was like,
Oh, dude.
what is he just?
I would never admit to that.
Yeah, I'm like, you just admitted to domestic abuse.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Because I think it's totally like, it's like obviously like bar fights, the second you're in a relationship with somebody you hit, it totally changes everything.
Yeah.
Like you can hit women at the bar and it's no problem at all.
Yeah,
Clip
it's
that,
about
dude.
location.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Clip
yeah.
that and put it on LinkedIn, dude.
Dude, that would be funny. A LinkedIn is just the worst podcast
Yeah.
clips, and I still applied to like major jobs, but really pushed for it. Be like, I don't know if you saw my last email, but I really think I would be good for Blackstone.
Put the link in like your cover letter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, wait, it's a printed out resume with a link on it. They can't click.
Yeah.
They're like, well, why
They have
did
to
you
type
print
it?
this?
They have to type it in. Like HTTP colon.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I think you'll be impressed.
Yeah, dude.
Have you had? I've had some of those job interviews. Me and my girlfriend, we both moved to the city. We like couldn't find jobs, so she went in to apply for like some marketing bullshit. Like
Yeah.
obviously it was a scheme, and they're playing like rap music in the lobby. And
Swag.
there's like 20 people like lined up, and I'm like,
Oh no.
apparently she's like, yeah, I went there, and then this woman started like scribbling stuff on a piece of paper. She's like, oh, this is a scam. And then because we both moved here before having actual jobs, and then I went in and the same thing happened to me. Like I was sitting there and this woman's like, okay, so basically we need people. And I'm like, she's drawing shapes. I'm like, this is the most insane thing I've ever.
Are they just taking your personal information, you think? That would be
I
a good
wonder.
scam if you're like, yeah, you got to put in your W-9 and
Yeah, they just
just
steal
take
it.
all your
I've had some of the craziest job interviews, dude.
yeah.
I was going through like a dark time. Like I think it was like early 20s, dude.
Yeah.
And I bombed at a comedy show and then
Start applying for jobs the next day.
I've
Dude.
been there, dude.
so I lost my job and then I bombed at a comedy show in front of like 100 people I knew.
Oh no.
I just went into like the spiraling depression,
Yeah, it would
dude.
kill
So
me.
I'm like, I'm looking for jobs, bro. I ended up getting this job interview at Fidelity Investments. You guys know this?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a huge investment firm, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have a suit at the time. Like the only suit I have is from like Target. Dude, I had to go out and get a suit, man. And bro, I was like smoking so much weed at the time and drinking so much. I show up to this, I'm getting ready to go to this job interview, bro, and I have like wicked long hair, and I decided to gel it back and wear fake glasses.
Swag.
Dude, so I'm on the way and I'm like, dude, I gotta piss, man. So I'm in my mom's car. I pull over into this Dick's Sporting Goods parking lot, and I tried like pissing into this bottle, and I like take my dick out of the bottle, and there's like leftovers, dude, and I just spray the entire inside of the windshield. Dude, didn't pick it up, just kept driving.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so you started pissing into it, and then you took it off your dick.
Yeah.
and then
Kept
You ever
pissing.
do that? Like,
oh,
where-
but the piss is still going.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're just pissing all over.
you
the
got
car.
leftovers afterwards,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
And it just went all over the windshield, bro. And I just left it, dude.
Yeah.
And I go to this interview, and by the time I'm there, dude, my hair is so fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like I have like fucking pube hair, bro, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to slick it back, so it's like all over the place, and I'm wearing fake glasses.
That's so awesome.
This guy sat me down. And he was just like, you could tell he was like genuinely confused, and he kept asking me questions. And I swear to God, every question I answered the same. I was just like, teamwork.
Dude, he looks like a psycho,
Yeah,
dude. You're trying to look like fucking
It's like a 20-minute interview.
like American Psycho.
He was like, listen, man, like, you know, I'll let you know what's going on. Like, walked me out. He was like, I remember this vividly, bro. Opens up the door for me, like, looks into my eyes. He goes, dude, take care of yourself. I was like, fuck it.
Take care of yourself. You're like, I should.
makes, like, millions a
I
year,
really
dude.
should. Yeah.
I had a bad one this year because it was like my job. They were firing all the temps
Yeah.
and hiring as full time employees. So they opened up a position to hire full time employees. I think it's only because they can charge. They didn't have money to pay temps because they have to pay the temp agency.
Mhm.
And then I think also part of it's that like they can't afford to pay us, but they can't pay us less. So they have to open up a new position,
Yeah.
and technically let us apply. But basically, they don't want to pay anybody the same amount. So they're like creating new positions. And it was so funny applying to a job I've worked at for months with the same cover letter, and they just know it's full of shit. I'm just like, I have great attention to detail, and they're like, no, like, you've been working here for a year.
You don't have
We
any
just-
attention
Yeah,
at
you're
all.
terrible.
Let alone to detail.
Yeah, there's errors in this cover letter.
Yeah. Dude, that shit's so stupid. I think jobs have become like it's bad. It won't work unless you lie. Like it's such a culture of
Totally, yeah, yeah.
lying. And like I think everybody knows, like the interviewer knows, like you're lying.
Yeah.
I know I'm lying.
It's all about sucking dick.
It's
dude.
all about sucking dick, licking
Yeah.
balls and shit. Like
Yeah.
I was at
Tasting farts,
fucking
tongue in a man's
yeah,
ass.
just sucking cum into your
That'd be so funny if you said that in an interview.
yeah, teamwork as well. Yeah.
Enterprise rent a car.
Sucking,
Suck-
fucking,
sucking dick, licking balls.
getting farted on, queefing, shitting,
Bro.
boogers.
Getting knuckle deep into my own asshole while just sniffing a man's gooch
Dude, have you
Getting
ever,
that lint in your like gooch and
Dude.
fucking-
and leadership.
and probably just collaboration.
Have you
Really,
ever been to like a job fair or like a big convention where there's like a fuck ton of people and they let you ask questions over a microphone?
no, that sounds amazing.
Oh my god, the convention I was at, bro, it was like a board, like all the rich people up front. They
Yeah.
were like letting students ask questions, bro. That would have been so funny if you said that. The question's like, "What do you think about the market?"
I'm like licking balls, sucking ass, dude.
Dude, that would
That'd be
oh,
great,
so
dude.
Funny, man.
No, yeah, dude. I guess it makes sense. Like you should like.
What?
You definitely should lie. Like if you're not lying, you're fucking up.
Yeah,
But I
like,
think-
it's like going to a date, like a first date, and like
Being honest.
being yourself.
Dude, that pissed me off. One time I was at this party and it was like this like cool like college kid party and there was a guy there who was like 30 and I'm like, first of all, you're a pedophile. Like
Yeah.
what like if you're like 30 years old and you're at this like I'm 20, I was like 25 and I was like, I feel geriatric at this party.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was dating a girl who was 21 and she invited me to it. And I'm at her college party and it's all these like hipstery people. And there's this one guy who was like, yeah, I was talking about like, just like, yeah, you know, the first like, you know, while you're not like, you're only showing your best side. You're not kind of lying. It's kind of lying. You're kind of dishonest that way. And he goes, I try to be honest with everybody.
Oh my god. What a fucking
I'm like,
loser.
dude, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you think that about yourself, you're the biggest piece of
Oh,
shit
yeah.
on earth, dude.
Dude,
It's ridiculous.
Unless you live here and you've just ran out of all hope.
yeah, 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 yeah. Like, I don't give a
yeah.
fuck about anything.
But even that is like a form of like flexing in a way.
Yeah, you reach a certain age. I
Yeah.
think maybe when you're like mid 30s, 40s, where you're like, fuck it, dude, this is it. Like, this
Yeah.
is who I am. But
Yeah.
if you're trying to get pussy out there, dude, you gotta fucking bring your A game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah.
your A game, dude. What are you
Mm.
talking about? And then he was talking about how he's like polyamorous and stuff. I'm like, dude, I hope you fucking, I hope you like a accident happens to you. That's really
Yeah, that guy's just seen
painful.
too many Lifetime movies, dude.
Dude, he's seen too many Lifetime movies. He's like reading. He's like, I'm reading The Ethical Slut, which is like this book that's like
Oh my god.
everyone who's half
You
gay.
hung
and-
in there too, dude. You stayed.
I was like, I felt like a little embarrassed, dude. I thought he was like big dogging me, and I was like, all right, well, I get you're the cool old guy at the college party. Like, I wanted to be really mean to him, but I
Yeah,
wasn't.
that sucks, man. You just want to talk to people who are talking about like tits and shit. too.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I literally want to talk about sucking balls, licking ass. That's all I want to actually talk about.
That's almost like less. That's almost like more disgusting than the guy who's like, bro, I'm just here to get some 20-year-old pussy.
Yeah,
Am
I
right?
know.
Yeah.
But he is.
Yeah,
He is that guy. But
So
he
like the
won't-
fratty guy might go to that party. He's like, dude, these chicks are so easy. They're so fucking tight.
Yeah,
and then you're
yeah.
like, all right, creepy, but whatever.
Yeah.
Versus a guy who's just like,
transparent.
yeah, a guy who's like, strip clubs actually, I think they're pretty gross.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fuck
It's like
you.
the
That's why
guy.
whores are awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then if you're like a frat dude and you go, dude, I love these sluts, these fucking big titty sluts. I'm so happy. Like, and he's like saying that, and then he'll have a big titty slut on his arm, and he'll be like, look at the cans on this piece of ass, and
Yeah.
she's like, oh, Darren. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't care. She's having fun too. If she wants to be objectified for a while, that's good with me. Whatever.
Yeah, you're living a movie, dude.
Dude, he's living a movie, bro.
Yeah,
that's what pissed
so
me
much
off.
better than just everyone faking.
Yeah, dude, I hate the rhetoric of like frat guys are actually idiots and their lives are bad. I'm like, actually, they're having so much fun.
Yeah.
They're actually having so much fun, and they'll have a stable job, and then they'll get a lot of pussy, and then they'll get like a hot wife, and they'll have like
Yeah.
hot kids.
Well, the thing is, like, they'll get a job because their brother,
Yeah,
will
yeah, yeah,
be
yeah.
Like, his dad will own the company, and
Right.
just be like, yo, I
Which
fucking
is awesome.
yeah.
And then that guy, and that
Sick.
guy will go to college game day. He'll go back to his fraternity when he's 40.
Yeah.
And just get fucking wasted with college kids.
And have so
Yeah.
much fun, dude.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna show him like what ketamine is.
yeah,
and he's
do
gonna
the
have a
company
blast.
card, go back to the Marriott, and just rail the shit out of his hot wife with giant
Yeah,
tits.
Yeah, he might get punched
or
in the
cheat
face,
on
too.
her.
Yeah.
And she'll find out and be like, "Oh man, this sucks."
Like,
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna leave him. I have kids with the
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, and then eventually he's gonna get punched in the face, dude, and there's gonna be a huge lawsuit. He's just gonna make more money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. You see that yacht? Punch in the face, bought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also funny.
Going
This
deep sea fishing with punch in the face money, dude. Yeah.
It's also like a funny.
Yeah, I don't like when people are. I hate that like rhetoric of like nerds are actually better, and you're like,
Yeah, what am I going to pay for friends, dude? I was in a fraternity in college. It was the most fun I've had in my
it's
life.
a blast. I'm sure.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't join one, I didn't want to pay for friends, but like the other reason was like I knew if I did join one, I'd be dead, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd be dead.
We don't
we made Salami like drink 100
Yeah.
beers and then run around, and
Yeah,
he did. Now
all
he's
that
dead.
access to booze and like weed and stuff, dude.
Oh,
I'd be,
yeah.
After 2 weeks, I would have dropped out.
Dude, I'm like so bad with women
yeah,
that I know that if I were in that frat environment, I would not have turned it into pussy. It would have been all like, all right, what crazy drugs can I put in my face and like booze? Like I'd be the guy who's like constantly fucked up at every party, but is still a
Yeah.
virgin.
Yeah,
And, like,
I was lucky, man. I had a friend who was in a frat, and he would invite me to the
Nice.
parties. And
Yeah.
like all of his boys knew that I was doing comedy at that time, so
Yeah.
they just like kind of knew me. It
nice.
was pretty sick, man. I would show up, be like, "What's up?"
That's the
Yeah,
best.
that's
life, is having
ideal.
a friend in a fraternity, but not having to do the hazing stuff. But it's also like, it's all that you would have made your way in there because there was always a guy. I became briefly this guy, but not too far in, who at the tailgate is doing like whippets.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah. That would
apartment, just, like,
100% be
deep
me.
in
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love whippets.
You do kind of see some of the arguments though, and you're like, a lot of it's about like cocaine and stuff, and you're like, "Fuck, dude, thank God I'm not in that one."
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
actually like 1,200 each into a bunch of cocaine. You're like, God,
Yeah.
thank God, that's fucking
And then like
dirty
a week
water.
later, they're like throwing hands with each other because they're just addicted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis, fuck you, dude. You fucked my girlfriend. Whatever, bro. She's a fucking slut. My Travis would have definitely fucked my girlfriend.
You're like, thank God I'm jerking off.
Thank God I'm just watching porn again.
The best
so
one
much
I heard.
tits though, dude.
I love jerking off.
The funniest one I heard is like when I did like Rush, I did well. Like I'm very social, so I did well, and that's why you go to job interviews.
Yeah.
because I lie, but I think they want to know that you can sell your lie.
Yeah.
And I'm very
you're
good at
like
selling a
extroverted
lie.
and nice. That goes a long way.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But
I wasn't talking about you. but-
it's just the person who can sell that. But like there was one that somebody told me. It's like all the ones I interviewed for the most part, there wasn't anything crazy. But some people like rushed fraternities, and apparently this one, the dude was on a hoverboard and vaping the
That's
whole entire interview.
sick.
Yeah, and he's just ignoring the kid. He's like, "Look, if you're gonna be here, you better be fucking 10 chicks a week." And he's like, the kid's like, "I played soccer in high school. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You fucking
Yeah.
dweeb."
It's literally just all about who you know, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you
Which is
wanna
a
be
good
legendary.
lesson to learn from fraternities because it is all like interpersonal politics and like all
Totally.
this kind of thing that like I think people who are like popular in high school can like excel at. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like 19 years behind this, and I'm a retard. Like I will never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll never like. They'll be like, "Well, Stephanie was good." I'm like, I'm lost. I don't remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's a hard thing to teach because it's like people could like read like certain books about like being
Right.
personable. It's like I maybe it's possible, but like I don't know how it.
Yeah.
You just gotta be a legend, like by being yourself, kind of.
Yeah, that's
You
like
know?
your other end. Is just like
Yeah.
you're so unabashedly like strange or something, and but you're still a good hang.
See, that's
Yeah.
where I excel because I am weird in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm just kind of like out there, and so it's like they're like, oh, this guy's talking about fucking different types of chimpanzees for like an hour, but he's also fun and he can chug a beer.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I was
yeah.
that weird thing that
Yeah, it's a
like
good line
big
to
comedy
be.
thing too. Like you gotta be a good hang, dude.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
got to be a good hang.
yeah.
I was talking to my girlfriend once. I was like, "Am I charming?" And she said, "No." I go, "Yeah, I don't really think I'm charming." 'Cause,
Yeah.
like if she had said, "Yeah, you're a charming guy," I'd be like, "No, I don't
Yeah.
think so."
Yeah.
I
That's
was,
a real one, dude.
Yeah,
That's a real one.
I
bro.
appreciated her not lying.
Yeah.
but it's also got to be. You gotta not be cool because I love the idea of a guy being charmed. Sometimes it sleeps through though. Like some guy will like seem charming and then
Yeah.
he'll like fucking just stumble or something like that, which is it's very funny to like fail
Like,
at being
ah.
suave.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm at the point in my life, man, where I just like don't want a relationship, but I just want a chick with like some fucking
Big
steam
ones?
missiles, bro. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite post of you, there's a picture of you and a girl with huge tits, and then I don't know who that. What is the caption?
on your Instagram.
Yeah, it's like on his Instagram. It's him with
think
a girl
it
he
said,
knows with giant tits, and he
Said
goes,
I love some tiggle bitties.
This was like a friend or
Dude,
something.
that
Bro,
rules.
I was big into huge tits, man.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Did
what-
you? Are you not anymore?
oh, still am.
But what was the relationship with you and this girl?
Oh, she friend zoned me hard, but I think that was at a party she threw,
Damn.
and she just asked me to take a picture, and I was just like, I'm gonna like cherish this moment for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
One
See,
of
I
those
love
chicks that like looks like she has nice tits though, but realistically, dude, they're probably sagging down to the floor. You know?
I don't even mind that.
Yeah, it would have been a great time.
Yeah, I don't
Either
even
way,
really
dude.
mind.
They
It's
could have
also-
been down to our knees, and I would have been like, "This is fucking
Yeah,
great."
I'm
Like,
It's also just nice to have hot female friends, even like just being around it. If you feel cool, like I have some hot female friends. I'm like, dude, I'm in a relationship still, but I'm like,
Yeah.
it feels cool to go to the bar and then there's like you're rolling up with hot. Like in that picture, you
Yeah.
probably felt like the man.
yeah,
Like,
but
take
you're
pictures of
also
the
thinking
tits.
about
I get really
fucking them all the
uncomfortable.
time. So, it's like, what am I doing, man?
There was a lady who started kind of flirting with me at a bar recently, and I never get hit on, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Yeah. I'm not-
He said, yeah.
yeah, no,
totally,
no,
you're
but you know
fucking-
what I mean? I'm not walking around being like, please, I'm batting away pussy left and right.
Yeah.
But there's a girl who walked up to me. I was just at a bar. I was not doing comedy or anything. There was really just a guy at a bar, and she's like, "Hey, what are you drinking?" Like very like, and I just was like, "A beer," and I left. And like I was like, I can't handle this.
Yeah, but in your head though, like afterwards, you probably jerked off.
To that idea, I was like, "Oh, I was I'd buy you a vodka cranberry." Yeah, no, I don't know. It made me deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I have empathy for women for that.
Yeah, it's degrading, man. Like I was friend zoned most of my life with like really hot chicks.
Yeah.
and I would just constantly be thinking about fucking them.
Yeah, of course.
And it's just like the most depressing thing ever.
Do you
It's
jerk
a
off to
sad
thoughts?
fap.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. See, I thought I tried avoiding porn. I'm like, I'm gonna jerk off to thoughts, but then the thoughts just get so
They're way
long.
worse than
Way
the
weird. I'm like, this is
porn. Oh.
weirder than the porn. I'm
Way
watching.
worse
I thought
than
you
the
meant,
porn.
like, do I think about that stuff when I'm like,
no,
I'm
I
still watching the
watch porn,
porno, but I'm
okay.
thinking about that moment.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
you're
Capitalizing
double
on it.
dipping, dude. You're
Yeah.
watching porn, being like,
I'm
"Oh, that girl."
multitasking, dude.
That's incredible, dude.
Well,
That's
I
like,
find pornos of chicks that look like the chicks I used to want to fuck,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then I just go back in time.
Dude,
and I'm
I've
like,
done that, and I feel such guilt. I don't know why. It
I
makes me
mean,
feel
dude,
really
I-
guilty.
You know what makes me guilty is chatterbait, dude.
Oh, do you
You a
pay
big
them?
chatterbait guy?
No, dude. But we talked about this. Like it's like live cams.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That makes me feel guilty
Because
it's
they're like locked
real
it-
time.
It's
It's not
funny
like
they're in
fake.
like Ukraine. There's just bombs going off, and they're like,
Thank you
"Oh,
so
look,
much."
like
Yeah.
to look at my
they're
pussy."
just trying to make a living, dude.
Yeah, but they're probably like the richest person in like Lebanon.
Oh, they're probably making bank. Dude.
yeah,
for
dude.
sure,
You
dude.
give them like $400, and they make that in like a week, and they're like, "Dude, I fucking."
Dude,
that's-
the
Or
idea-
they're getting none of it, and just the Andrew Tate guy's taking all
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
yeah.
Imagine being that guy. That'd
Yeah,
be
you're just
so
funding
cool.
Andrew Tate.
That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
You just like so Sigma, just like smoking a fucking cigar, and
That's so wild,
having
dude,
a
to
legion.
be in a relationship and just be like, "Are you ready, honey?" To fucking
show your
go on
pussy and
Chatterbait,
tits
like,
and
that's
that
so wild to
holes
me,
and
dude.
yeah.
Well, he has just like a harem of them.
Yeah.
Like, and he just what he is doing apparently. And somebody explained to me like he's just doing sex like it is.
Yeah.
It is sex trafficking, but it's a wider definition. You think it is like he is emotionally manipulating girls into doing.
Yeah. Did he?
that.
I don't even know what he's doing. Like, what is he?
I think
What are his tactics? What are his techniques?
I think he's just getting a lot of the money. But that's also a really tough conversation because people are like, oh, he emotionally manipulated women. So first off, he's a creep outside of that. But people say emotionally manipulating women. I'm like, well, that's kind of just implying women are stupid. It's like, can't they think for themselves? It's kind of sexist to be like.
No, I mean maybe, but at the same time, these are not women who are like from stable homes with college degrees. Like these are women who are like poor and like he's taking advantage of impressionable women.
Right, but also there are women that like I'm not trying to get on it,
Yeah.
but it's like you make the same argument for like men and people are like nobody will be like, oh, she's emotionally manipulating this guy out of all of his money.
Dude, if
Like
you
people
were,
don't really have empathy. for
Nah,
that.
maybe. I mean,
let me
But
ask
it's
you
the same-
something. Let me ask you
you
something.
could beat
though.
her up, so it's cool.
Dude, if you were going for a run at the park and you
Yeah.
saw a fucking purple ice cream truck roll up
yeah,
and like two hot chicks were extended over with their tits out and they
Yeah.
were like, blowjobs, blowjobs.
yeah.
Like, would you like, you know,
If I was a single man, I'd go check it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
What if, you know, what if you were taken?
No,
No.
I wouldn't cheat on my girlfriend
No,
by
I
a
wouldn't.
random.
What if they
person
were
with-
like $30,000? I mean, I would
I'd give
be
you
like,
30. They would give you $30,000
grand cash.
I would
I discuss it with my
not-
girlfriend.
Yeah,
I'd be like, we could split this 30,000.
if it was real, if I knew it was real.
Yeah, it seems like that van's just gonna kidnap
but
you and murder
the
you.
problem is like,
that's such a funny, to me, that's such a funny image though.
I mean, yeah, it'll
At
never
the, like
happen.
a legitimate like park.
Yeah.
There's like families and shit.
just get your dick sucked.
And it's an ice cream truck, so children are coming up to it. What a nightmare.
They would be amped though, dude.
Yeah, I
Little
don't think
boys.
I'd do it though. It
Oh.
sounds like scary. I wouldn't believe it.
I mean, yeah, I
It's
would.
not-
I would
that's how
kind
you
of.
Dude, a
get,
glory
like-
hole, that is crazy to me. Like,
Yeah.
putting your dick through a hole in a wall
Oh,
and
yeah.
just being like, I
But
hope-
dude, the amount of stimulation you get from that, dude, be like a renaissance, man.
that's a good point. The rush from a glory
Yeah.
hole has to feel amazing. You're probably just
I would
like,
probably go soft from like the jitters and nerves. It'd
Yeah,
be too
yeah.
scary. I'd be
That's like riding a city bike cocked.
yeah.
Like people don't get it. You're like, I'm chasing this fucking
Yeah.
this rush right now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably get more and more like you have to up it. So you're like, okay, so first I have to go and maybe put my eye through the glory hole, make sure it's like a lady or like a guy that's not terrible.
Poke you.
But then it's got to get to the point where you're like, dude, I'm gonna be blindfolded before I even walk into the building, like hands down before
Yeah.
I do anything.
Bro, I would never put myself into this situation.
No, I know, but we're playing.
We're
as somebody else.
fantasizing.
Yeah. I like to empathize with other people and kind of see things. From
I
their
understand like the
perspectives.
idea behind doing it, you know.
Dude, you ever go to like a supermarket and think about like sticking your dick between like chicken breasts?
No, because that would be bestiality and necrophilia. So I don't think about
Yeah.
having
So
sex
you don't
with
even
a
that
dead animal.
thought doesn't even cross your mind a little bit.
No, well, those are just random, like intrusive thoughts. I have all kinds of thoughts.
Because
like that.
you're
Yeah.
making like your own pussy though, dude. Like it
I
would
think
feel
you'd get like
good.
a disease. You'd get like trichinosis.
Nah, dude,
or
the
you'd get,
chicken.
Wait, how did
breasts-
you get the name Johnny Salami? Did you have sex with a bunch of salami or something?
No, I was smashed at a bar in college, and
I'm not. Wait, I'm not trying to get off the topic. I would
No, I'm
not.
curious.
Fuck,
Yeah,
it was a very
I would not.
quick
I would
I
not
want to
fucking.
know what the origin.
I wouldn't
of
fucking
Johnny
eat chicken.
Salami is.
well, I've always had salami nipples.
Oh.
And like one night I was just blasted, and there was this group of like sorority chicks at the bar, and I was so drunk I just ran up to them and I was like, "Yo, they call me fucking Johnny Salami, baby," and no one laughed. And, yeah, that was it.
That was it.
And then I just named.
Is your
my-
name Johnny?
No, my name is John Psyche, dude. But I named my podcast the
Oh.
Johnny Salami Podcast.
Wait, so on stage do you go by Johnny Salami?
No, I mean it's whatever they want to do.
Dude, I've been calling you only Johnny Salami for like a real long time.
That's what
now.
everyone does, man.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
My real name is John Psyche, and I'll tell people that, and they'll be like, "All right, Johnny," and I'm like, "Okay." Yeah. I guess it sounds cooler. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Jonathan.
No, just John,
Salami.
dude. From the fucking Bible, dude.
Yeah, the other night, dude, I made my girlfriend laugh. We were talking about that show you were on, the sophomore slump show
Yeah.
in Bushwick. And my girlfriend was like, "Who was all there?" And I was like, "Oh, I was hanging out with Joey Hamburger and Johnny Salami." Like I sound like I'm making up friends and I don't have any friends.
I mean, do you guys think Johnny Salami sounds kind of cool or no?
no, it's shit's hard as hell. It's the rules.
It almost sounds kind of like, yeah. I like fake names. Like
Hmm.
there's black dudes have like the black comic name, like
Yeah.
Michael the Punchline Good or something like that.
Yeah.
And I like the Johnny Salami. But the funny thing I was thinking about, you know how there are some Florida headliners who will do like 30 minutes and then 10 minutes about like how hard life is and about how they found God. And
Oh yeah, it's bizarre.
Because I have to stretch my legs for like a set sometime this year, and I was like, how insane would it be if I did that? Like literally just talk about dead babies and like
Yeah, and then be
Or the-
like, my mom died of cancer in 2017, and I've never been the same.
Yeah, these are wristbands that say keep the faith
Bro,
alive.
there's shit like that all the time. There was a dude who was a poet. He would do these like, I remember he middled at this club, and I was hosting, and then he was middling, and he would stop like 20 minutes into his 30-minute set and be like, the candle underneath the lock. You know, and he'd like break out into like, he's like, I'm gonna do some slam poetry for the, and it was all this like, it was all like motivational too.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, victory is just a 9-letter word, and you're like, yeah, man, fucking let's go. And then he'd be like, good night, and that was it. Like there was no bits.
Well,
And
somebody
then he
took
would
his
sell stuff that was like, it was like, you know, it was just his name, and it was like, Knight the poet or whatever. Fuck yeah. I'm
That's
like,
what somebody
this is
too, because in
awful.
their mind they've justified it. They're like, people don't want to see a full hour of comedy. It's like, yeah, they do.
I think he just loves doing comedy, or loves doing both, and he wants to put both in, I guess. But it's just
Well, some of them are really
fucking
funny comics
weird.
too, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying they're not. I mean, I don't think he was particularly good, but
Yeah, it would have been funnier if he just like farted into the fucking mic.
That'd be
dude,
great,
'cause
dude.
that's funny as fuck.
yeah, if he's like, let me do some slam poetry, and then he was,
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
that'd be
start
good.
off like genuinely emotional and then you do that, that's funny as
That
fuck.
is
Well, it's funny
funny.
too if he gets them on board, be like, guys, I'm gonna do some poetry. They're all clapping. It's like, you guys want me to do that? You guys,
Yeah.
okay, that's, and then just,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
fucking nerds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
faced. If you did straight face too,
yeah.
looked into like everyone's eyes.
yeah, like I read do you know who Gigi Allen is?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Gigi Allen. yeah.
Really?
Like I love the idea of him. He
I
takes it
know,
too far,
it's
but
disgusting.
so people don't. I mean, you can just kind of.
Well, I was just reading about
We'll do like 5 more minutes.
I was reading like his like biography on Wikipedia,
Was it written in diarrhea?
Yeah.
He wrote it himself, just blood and shit.
and there was a moment on it where it was his brother recounting like
Merlin,
how-
right?
Merlin was recounting like
Merlin.
the first time he ever took a shit on stage, because Gigi Allen was this bizarre punk performer who would like shit on stage and like throw it at the audience, or like
And like fight
Oh, you
people
were
in the
telling me
audience.
about this.
yeah, he'd like cut himself and bleed everywhere and stuff. And then there was a thing where it was like, Merlin was talking. He's like, he found like the X-Lax, and then like things were never the same after that. And I just think it's so funny because like it's a moment in a biopic where he's like, and that's when he knew he was gonna doo-doo on stage every single night. I was like, this is wild.
Dude, an intervention with Gigi Allen where his whole family's like, the shitting has
you
to
need
stop,
to stop doing
Gigi.
doo-doo.
He's just throwing shit at people.
Well, he would go to the hospital all the time with like blood infections because he would cut himself and poop.
Oh my god!
Like, you stupid guy.
Yeah.
And then he kept saying he would kill himself on stage, but he never did. He died of like a heroin overdose.
yeah.
Mm.
I really want.
Interesting.
Yeah,
And his name is Jesus Christ. His birth name is Jesus Christ Allen.
yeah.
That's legal.
I get his father was like a.
Nobody's saying you can't take G. You can name
I don't
whatever you
know.
want.
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
it's like a Michael Jordan
Can
type
you
thing
be
where it's like,
could you be Adolf Hitler?
Yeah. There's a guy,
don't
Kurt
know.
Metzger has a bit about it. I'm not going to say the name. There's a guy who's, I guess he beat the shit out of Jared from Subway. And he's a white guy named Steve Nigg. And it's pronounced that. I'm not saying it, but it's pronounced
ER?
that. No, just Nigg.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pronounced like the beginning of the N word.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the guy like just has that name. And I'm like, that's insane. Because like,
That's like his birth name?
I don't know, but it's like, how do you, I'm not going to read the name. I'm just not going to read it. But it's like how do you,
Well, you know what? Yeah, sorry.
or you-
What's that guy's name? Steve Kerr's son. His name is Nicholas.
oh,
The basketball player named his kid Nicholas Kerr.
dude, you just,
Like,
I knew it Devin Nigor, and I was like, that's just too close.
Nigor.
dude, that would
that's
be cool
brutal.
if your kid's name was like Richard Cheese.
You know the singer Richard Cheese?
No.
He's he does like lounge parodies
Wow.
of
You
Dick
think
Cheese.
people call
his
him
name
Dick
is Richard?
Cheese?
Yeah, it's that's the bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or like I'm trying to think of a good one, dude.
Richard Balls would be cool.
Yeah,
too,
Dick
dude.
Balls. That's pretty
Yeah.
good, dude. I used to know a lot of them. There's like bend over.
There was a Dick Wiener. There's a member of a country club my parents
Richard
remember,
Wiener?
Yeah, his name was Dick Wiener.
Dude, I wish my last name was Wiener. That's such
Yeah.
a sick name, bro.
Johnny Wiener.
Johnny Wiener, dude.
It's funny too, be like, we got to
You
get
could
together.
change it. He already changed it to salami. You can
Yeah.
Go to Wiener.
Maybe just Johnny Salami Wiener.
Oh, Johnny Salami Wiener balls.
They bring me up on stage, like 5 people kill themselves.
Yeah, it was a good show till Johnny Salami Wiener went.
We gotta wrap up.
Why, dude? I'm just fucking
Saying it. What do you guys want to promote?
I mean, I've got my podcast, Johnny Salami Podcast.
Yeah, great podcast. I love the Johnny
Thanks, man.
Salami show.
It's a great time.
Rough Week podcast.
Perfect. Instagram Michael Good Comedy, and then whatever you guys are.
Just look up my name on Instagram, Chris Hobgene.
Just figure it out, dude.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Listen to the podcast if you do anything.
Yeah. Also, these might be out of order, so whatever. Yeah. Figure
What
it
the
out.
fuck, bro?
Pussies.